Hello and what's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Himalayan Rider Vlogs. So as you can see, today I'm riding this Triumph Scrambler 400x motorcycle, and I'm going to, as you must have read in my thumbnail and in my title, that I'm going to make a review about this bike. And this bike right now in market, it's trending bike. It's just recently launched last year, 2023 it was launched, and then it's a brand new bike from a very reputed international company called Triumph from England, UK, and they have like just collaborated with Bajaj Motorcycles India and they made this beast which is available in the Indian market, and it's a very trending bike. First and foremost, this bike belongs to Sunil uncle from Hilltop, Kalimpong, and he had recently purchased this bike, and this is a very brand new bike. I was thinking of making a review about this bike since this bike is pretty much trending. It's giving proper competition to Royal Enfield Himalayans and KTM's adventure series bikes, you know. So yeah, so I just wanted to make a video, and Sunil uncle has been kind enough to give me this bike to make this video. So right now I'm in somewhere in Tirpai area. I'm just waiting for my friend. We'll be going towards Delo, the hilltop in Kalimpong, to make a short video about this bike. So before I start the video, I just request you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. We'll start the video with first and foremost the walk around of this bike. Just do a quick walk around of the bike. So we start from the front. We've got this headlight grill over here with LED headlamps, and uncle has also installed this auxiliary lights from Alpha, which is a very bright and good light. Then indicators, LED indicators are there. We've got the knuckle guards. This suspension that you see, it's an USD Fox, upside down Fox, and then a very big, we've got disc plate over here for the front section, for the front braking, and the tires are of MRF. Yeah, it's MRF tires. There's a 19-inch wheel in the front, and if I go to the side, then here this you can see the Scrambler 400x badging over here. Uncle has installed this leg guards, engine guard plus leg guard, and then there is an exhaust. I'll just let you listen the exhaust note of the bike. So here we go. There's a double barrel exhaust over here, and so this exhaust sound is a little bit different than I think the Speed 400 of the same company, Triumph. It's a little bit grunty and bassy. अच्छा है exhaust, बहुत बढ़िया है. Seat भी बहुत बढ़िया है. Its seat is pretty good, pretty nice. Then I guess it doesn't come with the bike, but then I am not sure. But we got this tail rack over here. From the back section, again LED indicators. There's a sari guard, and again this one looks so much retro, you know, like the old version of Scramblers used to have this kind of plates at the side where their numbers used to written. Here Scrambler 400x is mentioned over here, the branding of the bike. And then we have got 13 liters, 13.5 or maybe 13 liters of tank over here, the tank capacity. Semi digital instrument cluster. There's a lot of information over there, right? So you've got gear shift indicators, you have got trip meters. So there is a button from which we can toggle. There is an odometer, speedometer, everything is mentioned, but the only thing that it lacks is I guess the mobile app connectivity is not there, and hence there is no GPS and navigation in the instrument cluster. If that वो देता तो बहुत बढ़िया होता है ना. और ये स्विच गियर्स भी बहुत बढ़िया ही है, अच्छा क्वालिटी का है स्विच गियर्स वगैरह. क्विल स्विच दिया है यहाँ पे, हजार्ड लाइट का दिया है, एंड दिस इज आई थिंक द ऑक्सिलरी लाइट स्विच. देन ये हैंडल बार इज़ वेरी वाइड. हैंडल बार के बीच पे ये जो छोटा बार भी दिया हुआ है, विच कंट्रोल्स लिटिल बिट ऑफ वाइब्रेशन ऑफ द हैंडल बार, आई बिलीव. Now talking about the engine, this engine is 400cc 396cc engine over here, single cylinder engine, but it's very very torquey and powerful. This engine produces 39.5 bhp maximum power, around 8000 rpm, and then it also produces 37.5 newton meter of torque at 6500 rpm. Engine is, trust me guys, so powerful, so responsive. The throttle response, this is ride by wire technology for the acceleration, and the throttle response becomes so good of this bike. You literally feel like you are being pushed back by the power of the bike when you just throttle it out. And it's I think liquid cooled engine, and 6-speed gearbox is given in the bike. So this is the quick walk around of the bike. Just have a look at it. The design of the bike is one of the best. I mean, like, the fit and finish and the looks of the bike is so good. It's a very very good, stylish and agile and powerful and furious machine, I would say. So that was the quick walk around. Let's start the video now. So I'm just approaching a rough patch of road ahead of me. So वहाँ पे इसका ऑफ रोड का टेस्ट थोड़ा बहुत हो जाएगा. यहाँ से रास्ता थोड़ा ख़राब है. Just taking it gently, even though this bike can take even more than this, but I am not being too rough over here, just being gentle. So yeah, I am right now, I am doing a saddling in rough patches. Oh, torque is pretty good, and suspension of the bike is also very very good. I believe like the best in the class as far as suspension is concerned is maybe the new Himalayan 452. But having said that, don't get me wrong guys, the suspension of this bike is also very very good. छोटा मोटा पॉटहोल ना उतना ज़्यादा पता ही नहीं चलता है, पता ही नहीं चलेगा. Yeah, look at this. एक चीज़ that I noticed as soon as I got in this bike today, the comfort level, you know, the comfort was so good. आपको फील होता है ना जैसे आप बाइक में चढ़ते हो, वो जो कंफर्ट का वो जो फील आता है ना, इतना कंफर्टेबल लगा मेरे को ये बाइक जैसे ही मैं इसमें चढ़ा. सो द सीटिंग ट्रायंगल, द हैंडल बार पोजिशन, द सीट cushioning, everything like complements each other so perfectly that you feel so comfortable when you get on this bike, and it's no different when you're riding this bike. So इसके मतलब सस्पेंशन देखिए, comfortability देखिए, handling is also very very good. Look at the power of the bike. मैंने throttle घुमाया नहीं है, थोड़ा सा दे रहा हूँ, उसी में ये बाइक इतना मक्खन की तरह दौड़ रहा है. ओवरटेकिंग तो भाई क्या ही बताऊँ. ये देखिए पावर. So with this specification and 349cc of engine, this bike has so much power and so much torque. My goodness. हाँ, ब्रेक भी ठीक ठाक है. Braking is also pretty good. Yeah, braking is also good. और थोड़ा सा जोर से थोड़ा लीवर को थोड़ा, if you have to do hard braking and sudden braking, थोड़ा लीवर थोड़ा जोर से दबाना होता है, लेकिन इट्स गुड, वेरी गुड. जितना पावर है बाइक में उसके हिसाब से ब्रेक भी बहुत बढ़िया है. आगे का जो ट्रैवल है थोड़ा छोटा होने की वजह से हिमालयन का ट्रैवल इट्स लिटिल बिट लॉन्गर दैन दिस. द फ्रंट सस्पेंशन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. सस्पेंशन जो मैं बोल रहा था आगे वाला, थोड़ा सा ट्रैवल कम होने की वजह से थोड़ा सा झटका लग सकता है कभी कभार, अगर आप ज़्यादा ही हाई स्पीड पे हो और पॉटहोल जो है बहुत ही बड़ा पॉटहोल है आगे, लेकिन झेल तो लेगा बाइक. इट कैन हैंडल इट comfortably. That's not an issue. छोटा मोटा pothole and small rough patches that you normally find in hilly regions, just like this. As you see, I'm approaching a rough patch over here. ऐसा रास्ता तो इसके लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. I mean, like, it just passes it without any fuss, without any trouble. And another thing, like, you know, if you want a bike which looks big, which look bulky and, you know, huge, अगर आपको ऐसा बाइक पसंद है तो yeah, this bike seems huge, bulky and big. Handlebar are so wide, you can see. Okay, one thing about this bike, अभी देखो मैं अभी 4 नंबर गियर पे हूँ and I am riding around like what 20 kilometers. अब यहीं से बाइक पिकअप ले लेता है, देखो you don't have to डाउन शिफ्ट 3 नंबर 2 नंबर गिर जाना नहीं है। देखो मेरा अभी आई एम अराउंड 20 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर और यहीं से मैं बाइक उठाता हूँ, थोड़ा सा थ्रॉटल देके बस उड़ जाता है। 4 नंबर में बाइक उठ रही है यार, इट्स अमेजिंग। ज़्यादा डाउन शिफ्ट करने का ज़रूरत ही नहीं है यार आपको ट्रैफिक पे। वही देखिए 4 नंबर में फिर 80 तक पहुंच जाता है 20 से 80 तक एक ही गियर में चलने वाला बाइक, लाइक आई हैव सीन इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। सो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो समथिंग दैट यू शुड नोटिस इन दिस बाइक। एंड ये सब होता है लो एंड टॉर्क की वजह से। हैंडलिंग, कॉर्नरिंग, ऐसा ट्विस्टी रोड्स पे इसका हैंडलिंग बहुत अच्छा है। कॉर्नरिंग आराम से आप कर सकते हो, हालांकि उतना एग्रेसिव कॉर्नरिंग शायद नहीं हो पाएगा बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ वेरी बल्की एंड टॉल स्टैंड्स वाला बाइक है, स्पोर्टी स्टैंड्स वाला बाइक नहीं है। सो एग्रेसिव कॉर्नरिंग तो नहीं हो पाएगा, लेकिन आपको ठीक ठाक वो जो कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कॉर्नरिंग में वो आपको मिल जाएगा इस पर।
Now the bike comes with a seat height of 835 mm. Obviously the bike is a tall bike, and that is because of the longer suspension travel at the rear, that is 150 mm. So riders, those who have height of 5 feet and 6 inches and above, will be more comfortable riding this bike. Curve weight of the bike is 185 kilograms, and the ground clearance of the bike is also good enough to handle bad roads and mild off-road. So obviously the seat height, the taller seat height of the bike is obviously something that you should keep in your mind. And finally the mileage of the bike, it gives you around 25 to 32 kmpl depending upon your riding style and your riding quality. Even though the bike is not a true off-roader, but this bike is certainly a true all-terrain bike, so which makes the bike one of the best bike for the hills.
Okay everyone, so right now I'm returning back, therefore I'd like to conclude the video and give you my overall verdict of this bike. So far I've ridden this bike almost for an hour now, maybe hour and a half. So far what I felt is, if I talk about the ride quality of the bike, then the engine performs so well in the mid-range section. If you are say about within like 4000 to 7000 rpm in that mid-range section, the bike is the best. Right, it can go higher than that, up to 160 150 kilometers per hour. That is, I think that's the top speed of the bike. Low end torque is also very good, so which means like you will not have any problem even if you are riding this in bumper to bumper traffic or heavy traffic in city area. Clutch levers, brake levers, everything works perfectly. The clutch lever is very smooth. Only thing that I felt like if there was a windscreen, it would have been even better, right? Especially if you consider the bike in the touring section, and you must have a windscreen. You get a tubeless tire, that is also an advantage if you're riding in hill stations. Yeah, overall everything is good. I think the headlight throw is also very good of this bike. The throw of the headlight, everything is LED over here. So in my opinion, if you are a person planning to ride the bike mostly on the road and sometimes time to time go off road, time to time ऐसे रास्ते में जाते हो और ज़्यादातर रोड पे चलाने का प्लान है, तो I think Scrambler 400x should be on your list if you have a budget around 3,50,000. The quality, the overall fit and finish, right, everything is so perfect, so good. I would say this is one of the best and better bike that you find in the market right now within that price range. And once again I would like to thank Hamro uncle Sunil uncle Lai for giving me this bike to make this video. So thank you once again, uncle. And one thing I would like to tell about this bike, that the radiator fan kicks in again and again when you are suppose if you have, right now it's again started, so it kicks on again and again. Maybe that's not a big deal, right? It's not a big issue. It's not because the engine is overheated. No, it's nothing like that. It's just the fan kicks in. It can be irritating sometimes, but it's not a big issue, I would say. So that's it. Yeah, so yeah, overall a big thumbs up from my side regarding this bike. It can be used for daily commute also. You can use it for daily purpose, you can use it for touring. Everything is superb and fine for me with this bike. So that's it from my video, guys. I hope you all liked this review. If you have anything to tell me, anything that I missed out, I didn't cover, if you want to know anything, if you have any queries, doubts, questions, you can tell me in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer you guys. If you are watching till here, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon, very soon, with the next one. Till then, take care, ride safe, and bye bye.